Coming up on Murrow News 8, the Pullman mayor defends a controversial decision.
And thick fog hits the Palouse. We'll let you know how long it will be around.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Landon Ruiz.
And I'm Sadie Risen. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Pullman City Council has just approved the project downtown rebuild. Our reporter Gunnar Miller is downtown with more.
Inc. has been awarded the bid to do construction on all of Main Street. The main headline of this project, though, is that all sidewalks will be being redone throughout that process. Many business owners believe that 75% of businesses will go out of business because of this project. Newly elected Mayor Francis Benjamin had his thoughts shared on this claim.
I would want to see the data backing that up. I don't believe that number is accurate. Now, will some businesses have reduced sales? Yes.
In reaction to the approval, the Pups and Cups owner CJ Robert posted her frustrations on social media.
Prepare for a huge project that is going to affect you by 60% of sales, a loss of 60% of sales for 6.5 months. That is what businesses are facing, and with no help. No help.
At this time, the project does not require businesses to close, but instead use other entries during construction. According to the survey, more than half of the University of Idaho employees are in favor of the school's affiliation with the University of Phoenix. Employees were allowed to voice their felt about the decision-making process. Those who disagreed with the decision stated that they were not aware of the deal until the purchase was done. Some felt like they were deceived. More than half the employees agreed to deal with the protect of U of I coming from enrollment dropout that the university foresees.
The Graduate and Professional Student Association heard from the Environmental Sustainability Alliance and Mayor Francis Benjamin on Monday to discuss replacing fossil fuel use and the Pullman Renovation Project 2040. According to the ESA chair Stevie Fawcett, it's crucial for the GPSA to support the ESA's goal in order to bring the campaign to the Board of Regents. This goal correlates with Mayor Benjamin's Pullman 2040 plan, which includes establishing task force to focus on specific areas for improvement in Pullman, like community, education, health, and recreation. Yesterday, the Washington State Senate unanimously approved a ban on police hog-tying suspects. The technique puts individuals face down with their hands and feet cuffed together beside them and has continuously drawn criticism and concern due to its risk of suffocation. According to CRIM 2, the state legislation comes nearly 4 years after Tacoma resident Emmanuel Ellis died due to lack of oxygen from the restraint. The Idaho State Fire Marshals are unable to find the cause of Princeton house fire on January 27th. Officials say the cause of the fire is undetermined, but there is no evidence of anything suspicious about how the fire started. The fire last month killed 36-year-old John Scrofnagel. 2 people escaped from the fire and 1 of them was injured.
The Spokane Valley Fire Department responded to a new record of calls this January, with 1,700 calls being EMS related. 170 calls were related to building alarms and 95 being car accidents. With the negative-degree weather that previously occurred, the bursting of the pipes was the second most reason called in and increased calls by 132%. Yesterday, several witnesses of the deadly shooting in Airway Heights told the police that the man accused, Devin Bullard, grabbed the hilt of his gun before the group of men pepper sprayed him. According to CREM 2 News, the witness statements contradict Bullard's claims to the investigators that he pulled out the gun in self-defense. Bullard's bond was set to $25,000 and is scheduled to appear in court at February 21st at 9 a.m. This Wednesday night, a fundraiser is being held for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society volunteering Moscow firefighters stair climbing team. The benefit will begin at 6 p.m. at the Tap House and Kitchen in Moscow. Money raised will support with the society through the Stair Climb team. The team will compete at the 32nd annual Stair Climb fundraiser at the Columbia Center in Seattle next month.
With some unforeseen fog rolling in this morning, the Pullman police sent out a social media reminder for everyone driving in poor visibility to use their headlights. This can help your vehicle be seen and keep the roads safe for fellow travelers. It's also required by Washington state law that drivers use their headlights anytime vehicles cannot clearly be seen.
Coming up next, we'll tell you what community events are happening now.
And Morgan will let us know what we should plan for this week.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
The annual Polar Walk presented by Safe Routes to School is back tomorrow, with roughly 2,000 students from 9 Moscow schools participating. The students will be accompanied by over 250 parents, teachers, and community leaders. The Polar Walk encourages active travel, like walking and biking to and from school, even with winter conditions.
The City of Pullman, Neal's Library, and the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Palouse are working together to have accessible winter clothing for those in need here in Pullman. You can find label bags that have different winter items in them around South Fork Palouse River off of Main Street. The library and church will be accepting donations and will have the program going on until March 31st.
With all this fog, it's making it hard to see while driving. Morgan, what kind of weather is sticking around?
Well, unfortunately, we don't know when this fog is going to let up, but the high today is 39, the low is 33. There is a 30% chance of rain and a west wind that will die down this evening from about 9 miles per hour to 6 to 8. So not that much of a die down. We'll still see a lot of a wind. But going into tomorrow, we have a high of 39 and a low of 30. There'll be a chance of rain and snow. There is a west wind between 6 and 10 miles per hour tomorrow. The chance of rain and snow is about 30%, and it'll follow into tomorrow evening and Friday morning. As we look across the state, of course, we saw Pullman over here, 39, high of 39, low of 33, cloudy. Spokane is seeing cloudy weather as well, with a high of 45 and a low of 35. Once we get over to the Tri-Cities over here, we have a high of 48, a low of 34. We're seeing partly cloudy, a little bit of sun. Over in Yakima, we have the only clear weather across the state at a high of 50, a low of 30. As we get into the 5-day forecast, we talked about Thursday. There will be some snow on Friday, about a 60% chance of rain, snow. And the accumulation will occur. And then as we go into Saturday, we have a high of 39, low of 27. High on Sunday, 40, low of 32. And into Monday, we also have a high of 42, low of 30. Back at the desk.
After the break, WSU men's basketball might have their best chance of being in the NCAA tournament.
And we'll talk about our favorite Super Bowl picks for the weekend.
It feels like no matter where you look, the state of the world's getting worse. Oceans full of plastic, an endless amount of waste, an impossible task ahead of fixing our beloved planet. But change can't happen if you do nothing. So here's where you should start. Reduce. Why? Because Americans produce more than 200 million tons of waste every year, and you don't want to add to that. Reuse. Why? Because reusing and repurposing cuts back on unnecessary waste, and it gives things a chance at new life. Recycle. Why? Because recycling creates jobs. It helps our community and it helps our planet. And after doing all this, what will we be left with? We'll be left with a planet that will slowly start to heal. We'll be left with more money in our pockets. We'll be left with more opportunity for work. And most importantly, we're left with hope for the future. So reduce, reuse, recycle.
WSU men's basketball has the best chance of making the NCAA tournament than they have had in years. CBS's Jerry Palm currently has WSU as a 9 seed in the East region. The Cougs are currently 16-6 and are number 2 in the Pac-12 behind Arizona. If the team makes the tournament, it would be the first time since 2008. Head coach Kyle Smith says they are taking it one game at a time. Speaking of men's basketball, the Cougs are taking on the Beavs tomorrow night in Corvallis. In their last matchup, the Cougs won a close game, 65-58. Oscar Clough had a career high of 20 points, while Andrei Yakimovsky put up 15 points and grabbed 7 rebounds. WSU is going into the game with 3 state wins, the last one being their largest comeback win this season, 90-87 against UW. The Kansas City Chiefs did not receive a warm welcome on Monday. When introduced at the Super Bowl opening night, they were greeted by loud boos from the crowd. The Chiefs will play the San Francisco 49ers in their 4th Super Bowl appearance in 5 seasons. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes says that if winning makes the team villains, he is okay with that. While the Chiefs may not be a fan favorite, some experts have favored them to win. CBS Sports weighed in and all 8 experts picked the Chiefs to win. At ESPN, they favored the Chiefs to win by 76%. Fox Sports, however, picked the 49ers to win with a score of 23-20.
Disney just announced a sequel to a fan favorite. Find out which one next.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Disney just announced that Moana 2 will be coming out this November. Have you all seen Moana 1?
Heck yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I love
the
too.
movie.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the music. It's really good.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It's
for
definitely
sure.
good, for
Definitely.
sure, I would say.
I really like it. I think it's a really fun thing, and I'm happy that they're having a sequel come out soon. I think it'll be pretty fun.
I know, Moana number 2. Who knows what other Disney music could be coming out.
It's a good time to have young kids, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's
Seriously.
absolutely for sure. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you've missed any of our previous shows, you can find them on our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Have a great night.